got super bored of this game and we went to play Black Ops. And Black Ops were fun because we were able to run around with scorpions. We're like, hey, let's run around with scorpions. So this is my best one with scorpions, dual scorpions, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to talk about how, you know, people feel unappreciated parents or older brothers and sisters and stuff like that. So let's give you the thing. Like in my situation, when I was younger, I used to play soccer and stuff, and like, you know, little Saturday things. You have coaches and everything. And I remember one time, you know, I went out and I scored like 4 goals, and then right after we won like 10-0, and I scored 4, and then I went over and I was like, I did a good job. She's all, well, you could have scored 7. I was like, really? I scored 4 goals, and yet you said I can do better. Like, can you appreciate, like, I got 4? But no. So I see other people how this, like, you know, they get A's, they'll get straight A's, and they'll get 1 A minus. So like, what? You just stop using your head at that A minus or something? Come on, you gotta really pick it up. And they're like, really? Straight A's, but the A minus is the only thing that's bringing me down? Gosh. So I don't really know what's their deal. I think it's just their deal is just to, you know, say, you know, stop. If it's not perfect, it's not good enough. Like when you say, oh, I almost got it. Well, almost is not good enough. Almost is not getting it, alright? You almost got it. You were almost as good as him, alright? You weren't as good as him, you were almost. And almost doesn't cut it. So I was like, geez, come on. And other times, you know, when you think you're like, okay, I finally did good, nope, bring you down with another object. Like later now, I come up and I'm like, before in this class I was doing really bad, and all my other classes were, you know, were decent. And I come back and it's like, it's a good grade. And I was like, hey, look it, I finally did good in this class. Oh no, well you did bad in that class. I was like, oh, okay, but no, that's the same grade I had last time. He's like, no, you did bad in that class. I was like, wait, what? He's like, well, you got that good grade because you finally, you know, realized what you were doing. But now you got to get that other class. So I'm not going to get, you know, a good job for getting this class that is super hard. He's like, well, now you have to get that class. You have to get an A in that class. It's like, jeez, really? You can never feel like that, man. So another Quentin is like, say, when you get a girlfriend. That is a classic one. This happened, I believe, to my cousin actually. And one time he brought this girl, and I admitted that I felt that it was that I said it's not good enough. Like this girl, she was you know, a good-looking girl. She had good grades. She had, you know, a good personality. But there was just like this little thing. She had somewhat of a Big Bird nose, and I just nailed on him. I nail on him all the time about that. He's like, how's Big Bird? How's Big Bird? You know, you can never be good. You can have everything perfect, and then boom, one defect, and you're just gonna get blasted on for the rest of the time you're with her, which is pretty funny. I laugh all the time about that. And I remember one time my friends actually did that when I went out with this girl who she believed in like bad luck and stuff, you know, like with the mirrors. Well, I don't believe in superstitions, but she did. So they were always like, man, you gotta, you know, she was a decent looking girl, you know, she has a good personality. Again, you know, her body's really good looking. But yet, you got a girl that believes in superstitions, and you don't believe in superstitions? How does that affect? I was like, it doesn't affect us. He's like, yeah, it does, dude. It doesn't make it a good couple. I was like, okay, so I'm short of that. Really? Come on. Or when you go, or in this game too, X and Skippy, they're terrible teammates, okay? Never play with them. You know, I will come up, and I will get like half, like capturing a flag, and you'll get like half of it, and then right at the end when you die, and like they die before you, and then you die, you're like, they'll nail on you, like, what? Why didn't you capture the flags? Like, because the guy died. He's like, because you suck. You're not as good. You need to get better. You need to get better at this game. Okay, you need to stop. I was like, oh my gosh, really? It was non-stop slaughter. And these are mostly just examples of this. You like I said, you can never be good enough. It's mostly for me. You can never be good, you know, for my older brother and sister. Once again, yes, I am Hispanic, and I got a C- one time. I got a C- in Spanish, but in physics, last semester, I got a C+ in it, and I was like, now in this semester I have a stinking B, and they're like, oh, good for you. What about Spanish though? It's like, what? I'm doing good in physics, and I'm doing basically the same in Spanish once again. Don't I get a good job? So, well, you need to get better. Jeez, leave me alone. Really annoying right now. But yet, no, you're not good. Another time in running, actually, I used to have a teammate who, thought I was always a good person, and I slack off sometimes when I run. It's like, some days I really don't care, but he thinks I slack off all the time. He's all, such a waste of potential. You could be better. It's like, dude, I don't really care right now. I'm a teenager. I'm one of those people who don't really care. This is just something to pass the time. I'm good at it, but doesn't mean I have to be truly enforced it. But now I am. But like before, it's like didn't really care. It is what it is, and so I didn't really care about that. And this is just gonna be a conclusion. We're saying, hey, you can never be good enough unless you have a good person who knows you. Best friends, close friends usually really help. That say, hey, they'll be good. Especially like white people friends. They say good job for everything. I mean, I was watching a girls' soccer team, especially girls. Oh my gosh, the girl just merely stopped the ball. Like they're like on the other side of the field, and she just stopped the ball and slipped. But she got back and she said, "Oh, good job, good job." I was like, "Really?" She fell, she slipped, and she passed the ball a good pass. But then the pass went to the other team, and yet good job. It's like, really? I couldn't believe it. So if you want someone that will basically appreciate you, get one, either a girlfriend, or if any girls watch this, boyfriend, or anybody who goes both ways. I don't judge. Just get someone special, basically. I should say that. Get someone special. They'll probably appreciate you if they really are into you. Alright? You always want to get someone that's really into you. If not, you're just gonna live in a forever burning misery. So, always find someone. They will appreciate you, not your family. So I get the last kill right here, showing off my skills and showing off how amazing these scorpions have a range on, and I die. Boom. So this is little Mr. Beast Jr. again, signing off. See you guys.